The following program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.
Hi, this is Ken Gidge, and this is The Art of Politics. And, we keep saying it's the only show of its type. No kidding. I'm not kidding you. I am very liberal, and there's an extremely awful, Republican who's really rabid. Who's my friend?
Yeah.
Hi, Al. Al Baldasaro, representative.
Liberal, progressive, they're all the same. Just the next closest thing to socialism.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Al, shut up. I'm trying to give you an award. By the way, this came in, and it was brought in, and this is really important now. I'm not kidding you. Mm-hmm. It says, from the Department of Defense, Certificate of Appreciation. The Department of Defense presents this certificate of grateful appreciation to Representative Al Baldasaro for all his good work.
I was impressed.
Congratulations.
With it. Well, thank you. Yeah.
This is a big deal. This is not something small.
Yeah, that came in just like United Postal, and I was impressed with it when it came in. I said, wow, what is this?
Keep that. Yeah. No, I mean, this is I've talked about it. I don't like your politics, but I'll tell you. No, I don't. But
the people in my district do.
But you've jumped on the train that seems to have done more for veterans, and this is important.
What do you mean I jumped on a train?
Well, you got the right candidate for it.
Yeah, I did.
He's taking you all over the country.
I got the right candidate elected that is putting 150% into the veterans. He's fixing our veterans here in Manchester through Dr. Shulkin, the Veterans VA director. Doing a great job.
He's not a president.
Yes, he is.
No,
a president.
He's not.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
I know, just like Obama
propaganda
was.
President.
Was Obama a president?
Propaganda
was
president.
Was Obama a president?
Propaganda.
Tell me why Obama
Fake
was
news.
Tell me why Obama was a president.
Ladies and gentlemen, Obama hasn't been out for a while. He made a speech yesterday. Listen to this. He said, if you divide the country and win an election, how can you run a country without everybody participating? Guess what, Al? This country is so divided that you're not going to... What's getting done?
Look at the same thing.
What's getting done?
Look at the same thing under Obama.
What's getting... excuse me. Obama's not president. Obama's not president.
Well, let me tell you what's getting done.
Obama's not president.
You asked me a question.
Obama's not president.
You asked me a question.
Obama's not president.
Let me answer the question.
It's Trump.
Will you stop acting like an idiot?
Trump is president.
Stop acting like an idiot.
No,
let me answer
Trump is... Don't bring up Obama.
Well, no, kid.
Trump is...
Why are you acting tough there when you're a wimp? Okay, so give it a break, will you? Okay, let me answer the question.
All right, okay.
Okay, first of all, business regulations, a lot of them have gone away. The coal miners are back in business, where we went from a 1.5, 1.7 CPA up until a 3%, over 3%. Our jobs are unbelievable, as far as for years and years. ISIS is given up by the thousands to the Kurds, okay? Donald Trump said he was going to take out ISIS. He did it by taking away rules of engagement, let the commanders on the ground fight the battle.
Okay, all right, okay. Let me just say, hold on a second.
I'm not done. Don't cut me off.
All right, come on.
A new Supreme Court justice, okay? He's put in over 50 good conservative judges now. The Senate is tied up, probably another 100 judges that are going to be going out pretty soon there. He's done a great job. If you got
Okay,
retirement,
come on now. Come on
if you're
now.
getting retirement,
Come on now. Come on
they
now,
say
Al.
thank you, Donald Trump, in the market.
Come on now,
Okay,
Al.
what?
All right, okay. Yes, when Obama came in as president the first month, there was a loss of 250,000 jobs. When he left, there was about 250,000 coming in. He took our stock market from where? 8,000 to close to 2,000?
No, what you're talking about.
1,200 points?
No, he took our deficit.
Excuse me, 1,200 points?
He took our deficit.
People had jobs.
The deficit
People,
from 8
excuse
to
me,
9
I'm
trillion.
talking. Excuse me.
8 to 9
Wait a
trillion.
minute.
Okay.
People are getting
You talk more
jobs.
garbage.
People are getting more money now in their jobs.
Tell that to the people who are unemployed in New Hampshire.
People can't find enough people to work, and you want to know something? You step into it and you say, "Wow, he's good." No, he's not good. He's propaganda.
You're a
False
typical
news
liberal.
propaganda person.
You're a typical progressive.
Oh, no.
You know something?
You say false news. I'm going to say propaganda for now
He's
on.
a typical progressive there because the reason is
I hope I'm progressive.
you all say no to everything. At
Who?
least,
What?
At least
What
the
did you say?
Republicans,
Excuse me, what?
You all say no to everything.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
At least the Republicans worked with Obama
That
to
was the
pass
argument
bills.
I had with you.
No,
always
you
saying
didn't.
no.
No, you didn't because
Oh, you-
Republicans
no,
passed.
no.
Republicans passed legislation with Obama.
Not up here.
Where? We're up
No,
here.
no. You're
Wait,
you're
we're up
the
here.
no
You
candidate.
talk about here in New Hampshire?
No candidate.
Wait. Did I sponsor a bill and ask you to come on board with it on the gun?
Excuse
On
me,
the
I
gun-
was doing the same thing.
No, you
Don't give
weren't.
me that.
No, you didn't. You never
Here we
went
go.
up there.
The no.
No, you didn't. You never went up there and
You
filed
know,
the bill. I did.
that's
Wait.
not fair. All right,
What
I
I'm
don't
saying
care.
is,
I don't care.
what I'm saying is, how many bills do you have passed here in New Hampshire
Al,
for the good of New Hampshire?
Al.
How many bills?
How many? Al, we argued this
How many
already.
laws?
Wait a minute. We already argued
Don't try
this.
to get
you
tough with me.
constantly say no.
Don't try to get
no
tough.
for nothing. And
You
you
know-
say the Democrats are saying no?
Somebody.
What have you got done?
If you notice, you've been watching this show. If you notice, this is the new Ken Gidge. He's coming out feisty.
All right.
Okay, somebody went to Ken Gidge and said, Ken, why do you let that Republican beat you up all the time? He's trying to act tough. Strong like bull, smell like poop.
Yeah. You've used that before. you know, Al.
Ken, I love you, brother.
I know. When you and I know more about politics and
Yeah.
how to run a state,
Right.
he doesn't even know how to run a country. It's pretty bad. I said 1 year would be in a war.
Yeah.
Come out, White House. Oh boy, North Korea's got a nuke and they got a missile, but they haven't brought out the bigger missile to do
Right.
the.
Yeah.
Oh, they want to fight them. Here we go. World War III. That's your man, not mine. Propaganda.
You know
Trump.
something? So do you think that Trump should sit back like Obama and Bush and everyone else did over
No,
the years?
how about talking?
Huh? You know
how
something?
about
They are talking.
How about slowing
They are
things down
talking.
a little?
You know
Has he
something?
kept his mouth shut, the
No,
little
he
guy?
shouldn't.
No,
He-
seriously, the guy from Korea. Has he kept his mouth
He
shut?
is now because
Has he
Trump
kept his mouth
challenged
shut?
him.
Okay.
You're damn right,
Yeah.
because Trump went at him.
Oh,
Trump
God.
challenged him.
No, it wasn't Trump.
So you are right.
No, it wasn't.
Who
It was
was
the
it?
Chinese.
Who was it? Was it the Kia Bears?
The world thinks we're jerks because we got
No,
Trump
the
as
world
president.
thinks you're a jerk. You and your Democrats. That's who they think is a jerk. That's who they think
Propaganda
they know is the
Trump.
weakness.
Propaganda Trump.
Yeah.
I got a question. What's false news to you?
False news is when you take words that have said, and they took my words.
No,
too,
no. If they didn't take your words out of
and
context.
you twist it around.
No,
yeah,
no.
they did. They did.
Give me an example for Trump, not you. Trump.
Okay, example for Trump. Trump said that Mexicans, there's killers and murderers coming out of Mexico, okay, but not all Mexicans are bad. They
Excuse
took
me, he
just
said
the-
rapist.
I'm sorry,
He
rapists
said
and killers.
rapists.
Rapists and killers are coming out of Mexico over into the United States, but not all Mexicans are bad. They took
Oh, some of
Mexicans
them. No, excuse me.
are
Some
rapists
of
and
them are
killers.
good. Some of them are good.
No,
he said.
he said not all
He's
are bad.
so
You know,
disrespectful.
you're a liar.
Hey,
You're a liar.
his
I'm calling
father
you.
was fined with him for discrimination. Both him, your president, and his father both
something?
were fined for
Those
discrimination.
were bogus laws that were brought onto Trump.
Oh, I see.
Okay?
I see.
Now,
Oh,
then-
no, fake laws
then
now.
Why are there pictures there with him with Muhammad Ali, Al Sharpton, all these Jesse Jackson, giving him awards for what he's done
Oh, I don't know.
in New
Excuse me,
York?
Al Sharpton giving
Yes.
Trump awards.
Do a
No,
Google search on
not
Al
even
Sharpton.
close.
I
no,
will
no.
tell you what.
Go to your
Hey,
fake news places.
I
will
owe
you?
you 12. You owe me 12 dead lunches. You never paid. I will bet you double or nothing. There's a picture out there with Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, and some other people giving him an award for the
And
support of the
ladies and
African
gentlemen,
American.
he's running for speaker. I will give him my vote if he can prove that.
No, I want to. You please.
Vote.
He's lying. He won't vote for me.
You know,
He'll vote for Steve Shurtleff.
listen, he can't do it. He just can't do it. Look, we have seen presidents come in. Seriously.
Yeah.
And they come in with their own personality, very
Why don't you get
jovial.
over
No,
it?
wait, no, let me finish.
He's a Republican.
Let
That's
me
why
finish.
You're attacking him.
Let me finish. So then, as they go, they get a little. You get more of their character coming out of them. And when they leave, they're president. The problem is Trump hasn't made that little click, starting to be president.
That's your opinion.
He's awful.
That's your opinion.
Awful.
That's your opinion in the
You
liberals.
get your Secretary of State calling you a moron.
You remind me of that piece of garbage Congresswoman that utilized a veteran as a political pawn just recently.
Yes.
That's what you're right.
And Trump said
You're
no one
always
else was
attacking.
listening. She was a liar. The only problem was she was in the car and it was played over the speaker.
And General Kelly and the mother and the wife there all disapproved.
Why
her.
would you?
You know,
why
so-
would anyone bring up General Kelly?
I just
Why?
set him up. I just set him up because I want him to hear the mother's
You
conversation.
know something. You know something. What is interesting? Kelly
What's that?
lost. His son was in 5th term going to Iraq. 5 terms.
Yeah.
In a, what? 1, 2, maybe 3, 5 going back for your 5th employment?
But
Give me
that's
why?
But that's what the American military does. Only 1%
Excuse
serves.
me.
He
5
He
employments?
probably volunteered to go, just like I would have.
5
Yeah,
employments?
right. What's
Oh,
wrong?
come on now.
We
That's
have many.
too much.
We got many
That's
in
too
New
much.
Hampshire's done
Nah,
that.
no.
Do you know that?
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
That's because you have no clue about the military. Because Democrats don't really pay attention
Fake
to the military.
news. That's what I'm reading.
No.
Fake news.
No, you're reading
Or
fake
propaganda.
news. Propaganda.
Propaganda
right, but,
Trump. Propaganda Trump.
You know, son, give it a break with your garbage that you pass here.
Oh, hey,
Okay?
listen.
What's that?
I wanted to prove a point. So
What do you want to prove?
I haven't watched TV all day long, so I was doing some writing, etc. So I'm leaving, right? And
Right.
I said I'm going to just
Why
turn
were you
it.
late?
I'm just going to
That's what I
turn the
wanna know.
TV on and see what there is.
Why were you late?
Coming from the White House, the little guy over in Korea now has a big bomb that can hit America, and
know
boy,
something?
we should be concerned.
No, we
really?
shouldn't. No, we
Well,
shouldn't.
guess what, ladies and gentlemen? He hasn't rolled out a rocket launcher big enough to carry a nuke.
You know,
All these little tiny things like that. Give
You
me
know,
a break.
a weapon that size will be shot out of the sky over the water. Okay? But the Democrats here want to make it sound like, oh, the sky's going to fall.
You don't
Oh,
say.
it's the
You
end of
don't
the
say.
world.
You don't. You know. Listen.
What?
Listen.
You don't say what?
Well,
you don't say what?
All right, hold on a second.
You don't say what? Finish what you were going to say. You don't say what?
You don't pick on somebody who's a little nuts.
Why not? Why not? He's a bully.
Oh, let me
He's
see.
a bully.
Let me see, ladies and
He's a
gentlemen.
bully threatening
yeah.
America.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Here's a guy. One guy doesn't have bombs. Doesn't have a rocket to. He gives Trump a little lip, and you want to know what happens? Trump wants to invade his country. I said we'd be in a war before he was 1 year, and I will say he will not be president by his second term, his second year. I promise you he won't.
Read the section in the U.S. Constitution under the duties and responsibilities of the President of the United States. It's for the safety of the country. When a rogue regime like him, goes after our country, wants to kill Americans,
22
they
years.
want to hold hands and sing Kumbaya.
22 years of a military person. I would expect no more from you than wanting to defend this country. But the problem with people like you is you would rather go to war than not go to war.
No, most military people are peace-loving people. We prefer not to go to war.
Oh, you?
Yeah, I
You're
am.
peace?
I am peace. Yeah, I prefer peace because I've got grandchildren. I got children. You think I want my families, people blowing up houses like in other
Then why
countries?
don't you tell your president just
No,
calm down?
My president has to stand up to these bullies. Wake
Excuse me. Whoa.
This guy will back
There's
down.
nobody bigger bully than Trump.
No, you know something. That's your typical liberal mentality.
No,
Give
there's
it a break.
no,
Give it a
rocket
break.
boy.
Hey,
Keep making fun of somebody who's insane. That makes a lot of sense.
I want you to hear something.
Call people
Hey,
names who's not
I
there.
want you to hear something here.
Here we go.
Okay?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
We're going to hear.
Yeah, it's coming up here.
Here we go.
Thing here. And I hope I get a signal here. Just give me, let's talk for a
Hope
second
you get
here.
a signal.
Well, it's coming up
You
here.
know, he can't be president any longer. He just can't. The country's not running. You have the House, you have the Senate, you got the presidency. You can't do anything. Nothing is getting done. I mean, the Republicans are so low, probably 18% of the people like Republicans.
That's
You're
not true.
gone.
You know,
Yes, sir.
listen,
I am so sorry to hear about the whole situation. What a horrible thing. Except that he's an unbelievable hero, and all of the people that served with him are saying how incredible he was.
Yes, sir.
And just an amazing guy. And I he's a great hero.
I want to thank you, President Trump. Those words are very kind. He was an amazing man, an amazing husband, and an amazing soldier. And I couldn't be more proud of my husband than I am right now, sir, to be honest with you. It's what my husband wanted to do. Yeah.
Everyone told me how great. I mean, he was the leader. He was the boss. He was their friend. They all loved him. Just like you do. I mean, it's just a special guy. Go ahead, Natasha.
Yes, he's just an all-around guy, and I'm glad that you got to know a little bit about him and get to hear a little bit about him, sir. My husband is, to me, he was already my hero, to be honest with you. We've been together 15 years, 5 children. Run down real quick, 2017, 15, 12, and 4. My son is currently in college in Missouri playing football, so when I say all around, a hero, yes, but now it's like the world gets to know he is an American hero. So thank you. I really, really appreciate it. I really do, sir. Thank you.
That's so amazing. It's so amazing. And I'll tell you, when you're around, if you could, the people to deal with, but if you're around Washington, you come over and see me at the Oval Office, okay?
Yes, sir.
You just come over and see me, because you are just the kind of family. This is what we want. And how good a football player is your son at Missouri? He's got to be pretty good. That's a good team, right?
Yes, sir. He's cornerback. He's been playing since he was 5, and he got a full academic scholarship when we were stationed in Hawaii.
Okay, I'm going to stop it.
And you want
The
to
reason I brought this on was to
hold on a
prove
second.
the BS on TV.
Hold on.
There's the conversation.
Hold on. No. That was done over a phone on a speaker, and that wasn't his wife who talked about this. It was his mother who came out and made the comment.
You just heard the
Not
conversation.
his wife.
You just
That's
heard the
not
conversation.
the full conversation.
Yeah, it is the full
No, it's not.
conversation.
No, it's not.
They're even
No,
videoing.
No, it's not.
They're even videoing the mother talking to the president.
No, they're
so
not.
now that's not
No,
true.
they're not.
I just
No,
showed.
they're not. No, you're wrong.
Okay, I'm
Propaganda
wrong.
news.
I gave him
Propaganda
the truth.
news.
Now, I just proved to you.
Al.
The BS they put out there.
Al, enough is enough with this.
Okay?
Why
just proved
why
you
does this
wrong.
keep going? Why do you think they say things about this man? Because they want to make
the
news
Democrats
up? He
there
won't stop,
do not
Al.
understand they lost.
He doesn't stop.
No,
he doesn't
the Democrats
stop,
don't stop.
Al, he doesn't stop.
Why don't you accept...
Every single day it's something stupid.
If you're a New Hampshire retiree, or if you're a New Hampshire teacher, police officer, fireman, state worker, state police, paying into the retirement system, our retirement system is doing awesome under Bush. We had a massive...
Under Bush.
I'm
Under
sorry.
Bush.
Under Bush.
And
I
under
apologize.
Obama.
Under Trump.
And under Obama.
No. We
Under
were going
Obama.
bankrupt. We had to fix it.
Obama.
Under
Well,
Obama,
Oh,
it was going bankrupt.
Excuse me. Hold on. Let me.
Did we have to vote? Did we have to vote to fix the retirement?
Hold on a second. Wait 1 second. You're right. You're absolutely right.
Damn right I'm
it
right.
wasn't voted in with Trump. It was voted in with Obama.
No, that had nothing to do.
It wasn't
The stock market had nothing to
There
do
you go,
with Obama.
ladies and gentlemen. There you
You're
go.
a liar.
There you
You're
go.
not telling the truth.
Yeah,
You're not
okay.
being honest.
All right, we're not talking about the same
here
thing.
in New
Al.
Hampshire, last term, we had a vote to fix the retirement system. Some were mad because we made some pay $1 or $2 more in their retirement system to help keep it alive. Now, all of a sudden, Trump comes in. The stock market is booming, and we're doing much better. Our deficit in the retirement system is not as bad, leading towards bankruptcy as it was before.
Al,
Am I wrong?
No, hold on a
Did
second.
we have to vote
No,
at the State House?
No.
Did we have to vote on it?
It reached 23,000.
Did we have to vote
Okay,
in the
wait a
State
minute.
House?
When Obama left, it was 19 something.
No, it was less than, yeah.
So he's put 4,000 points. That's good.
He's put
But
$1
the
trillion
problem is
back in-
Obama put 1,200
No, he
points.
didn't. No, he
when he
didn't.
came in, it was 2,500 people lost their
he
jobs.
did not. No,
when
no,
he
that-
left, it was 2,000 people, 250,000 getting jobs in a month.
250,000 people got jobs. Okay, now we're up to what, 1.5 million? Okay, give it a break. Will you with
Do you
your
have
garbage?
your bills on you?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
I'm glad.
Wait a minute. Let's. There is something very interesting that's happening. You know, I'm as I said, I'm doing a little bit of writing, trying to figure a few things out, and I
He
come
hates
back.
the truth. You hate the truth. You have to change it real quick.
All
I'm
right,
glad.
I'm doing some statistics, okay, and for that letter I'm writing, the open letter to the governor regarding arts. All right, statistic: New Hampshire gives least to charity than any state in the United States for 50 years.
I'm sorry.
50, excuse me, 20
I'm
years.
sorry, with all the drug
20
overdoses, every
years?
dime and other stuff.
Oh, don't go! Don't
I'm
go
sorry.
over. No,
I will go there.
No, don't go
because
there.
the opiate use,
I'll
the drug
go
use,
back to the
drug
social
use,
workers.
The drug use. No,
I'll go to the social
that's a
workers.
county issue. Please give it a break, will you? We're talking on a state level.
Excuse me.
On the state level.
Excuse me. Do you live in Hillsborough County?
No, I live in Rockingham
All right.
County.
Okay. Hillsborough County. All right. This is where we live. Hillsborough County. This is Nashua. Hillsborough
Okay.
County.
5 years
they got
ago.
rid of.
5 years ago, they got rid of four things. We've
Four
heard
and a
the
half.
We heard the story over and over. That was a county issue, not the state. Right now, he wants money. Go to your county and get money. Right now, the state's priority is mental health,
Al,
drug use,
homeless.
homeless.
And last week, ladies and gentlemen, when we find out what this thing is you put on the guns and make it a machine gun, he wouldn't even vote on it.
No, I won't.
He wouldn't even vote against it.
Right.
So let's have everybody have machine guns. Al Baldasaro wants machine guns.
Legal machine guns, yes.
Legal machine guns. For what?
Because you have
what?
gun. Because we have many in New Hampshire
what?
gun collectors. Do you
I
know?
have a good idea.
Do you know
So
what
you can go and break windows and shoot down at people with a machine gun?
Show me where it's happening in New Hampshire. Show me the problem in New Hampshire that you want to fix. Show me the problem.
You know, Al.
Show me the problem.
You know, Al.
No.
You know that doesn't work.
Yeah, it does
No,
work.
it doesn't work.
Show me
No, Al.
Where's the problem?
All right, I'll tell you what. You want to know how it
We're
affects?
legislators.
You want to know how it affects
We have to
us?
fix
You
things.
know how it affects us?
Tell me how it affects
all right.
us. Tell me how.
We watched what took place
Yeah,
in
we
Las
did.
Vegas.
Okay.
We saw what
Yeah.
took place in Las Vegas.
Right.
We know that you and a few other people don't mind having machine guns in New Hampshire. We don't want that in New Hampshire. If we can stop it,
know
great.
something?
That's affected
Ken,
us. Las
Ken,
Vegas affected
Ken,
also
Ken,
Nashua.
you're a typical progressive, please.
I hope
You know
I'm
what I
a
mean?
progressive.
You know, when
That's
I was,
not a bad word.
When you were a kid, did you?
Progressive
Yeah,
is
it
not-
is. It's the next closest thing to socialism. Give it a break. You want government. Government has to run your life.
Excuse me. So
Government has to tell you how to spend your own money. That's
So-
their way of doing things.
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
you're taxing.
Yeah,
You're always voting to tax.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in commerce, which is banking and insurance. Insurance. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Can you believe that we pay 5 times more or 6 times more than any other country for insurance? Excuse me, drugs? Did you know that?
I agree. We got a
Wow.
problem. Trump is challenging.
Where is Trump?
Trump is challenging the
Oh,
drug,
where's
the pharmaceutical.
where's Trump?
Trump is challenging him.
I haven't heard him.
You want to know what Trump just did? I'll tell you. Because he
Don't
didn't-
tell me socialism.
I'm going to
I don't
tell
wanna
you what
hear
he
that.
just did. Because the Democrats don't want you to know. He just signed an executive order where you can go cross-line. You can join together now families, groups, with companies and get a better deal on your insurance.
No. The only thing at
Give
the
it a
president.
break, will you?
Hey, listen. Hey, Al. I'm in commerce, banking and insurance.
You know
I know
something?
how it works. Don't tell me how it works.
Yeah,
I know
no.
how it works
No,
here
you
in New
don't know.
Hampshire.
No, you
in
don't.
New Hampshire,
No,
you
you
can't
don't.
do that.
No, you don't.
In New Hampshire,
He just signed an executive order authorizing it. There was a law
Yes. And
in
you know what?
there was a law in 1963 giving the president this authority. He's the first one that took
and you want to
advantage
know
of it.
what the insurance is? The only thing that this policy does, the only thing it does is you can get a policy, $5,000 deductible.
No, that's not true.
And you can only go up to like 300,000.
No, he
That's
just,
not
You just lied.
insurance.
You just lied, just like your Schumer did.
Who?
You just Schumer. You've never even read the executive order. Did you read it? Did you read it?
Oh boy, He got something through, an executive order. And by the way, you mentioned coal miners.
Because the law
40
gives him the
coal
authority.
miners got hired. 40.
No, that's not true.
40.
You just lied
How many
again.
hundreds?
You know something?
How many do you think?
This show has to be about transparency and honesty. I come here to Nashua to tell you like it is. I have to sit here so you can decipher through his BS. That's what I got to do. I got to decipher through your garbage that you put out there. Be honest
But you see,
to the
the
people.
only reason why the show is the only one of its type is because we shake hands
Right.
first,
But it is
later,
aggravating
and
that
guess what? Oh, yeah,
that
of
I
course
have
it's
to drive
aggravating.
a half hour
You
to
think
get
you're
here
aggravated?
to sit here and listen to your
Fake
garbage.
news? Hey, fake news is we report
Tell me
what he says.
Tell
That's
me
fake
what
news.
is fake news. Give me an example.
Oh, and by the way,
Give me an example.
something came out that was really, really important. It seems that there was a Russian, fake news thing going on, and during the campaign, his two sons and the president were using the fake news off this policy, off this internet thing. And Al, people knew about
What?
it.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
The guy who will stay in the White House.
What are you talking about?
Obama played golf so many times. Hey,
Hey.
listen, how many millions and millions and
Wait,
millions of dollars?
you just threw out some garbage. Explain to me what you're talking about in the White House. What?
What?
What did you just say to me? Explain to me what you just said.
I forgot.
Because
About what?
Because your mind goes so
About
fast. You throw,
what?
What did you just tell me about? Tell me what you just said.
What?
I'm
What
asking
part
you,
of it?
I'm asking you all of it.
I
Tell me
said 10
all of it.
things.
Yeah, all of it.
Give me
Tell
one.
me all of it. What you just said that Trump did wrong.
What he did wrong?
Yeah.
All right, well, he lies.
Like what? Tell me why we lied.
Well, first of all, he attacked Obama as being...
Okay,
that's number
why?
one.
Why?
No, wait,
Tell me what he lied about.
No.
Tell me what he lied about. Don't throw garbage out there.
he said he wasn't an American. All right, so, okay.
That was 7 years ago.
All right,
Give it
okay.
a break. 6 years
You know
ago.
something, Al.
That was 7 years ago.
Okay, so it's okay now. He's president.
The people got over that.
And by the way, when the economy would come out every month, he'd call it the false economy. And then when it comes out and it's good, just like it was with Obama, now it's his economy. It's a good economy. Stuff
So
like
that's
that.
lying? That's lying? He went over a 3.0. That's lying? 3.7.
Yeah, it is.
Unemployment went down even more.
Wait, yeah.
That's lying.
Before he got elected, he said that wasn't true.
1.27, I think, or 5.
Before he got elected, he said that was not true.
1.27 million
guess
jobs.
What? Guess what?
He's lying?
Guess what?
Except the fact he's doing a good job.
Al, I'll tell you what.
What?
Look, he can't be president much longer. Al, every day it's
Strong
something.
like bull, smell like poop.
I know. Every day something's taking place. He's not running the country.
Yeah,
You
he
say he did an executive order. You want to know something? That's not doing anything, Al.
No, but people will benefit from it. What are you talking about?
Al,
Releasing the regulations.
he's a
people
president
benefit.
of the United States.
Yeah.
He has a House. He has a Senate. He can't get anything done.
What are you talking about? He's already signed
You're
over 50,
in
60
the
bills.
state of you're
He's
in the
already-
state of New Hampshire.
No.
You know how a state government works. He doesn't know how federal government works.
You know something? The Democrats, quite a few years ago in the Senate, put in this
You
filibuster law.
can't stay to the. There we go.
the
Every
Democrats
time you make a
in-
point,
in
it's
the
got to
Senate-
go on the pass, or it's Hillary,
In the
or something
Senate,
else.
in the Senate, the Democrats put in that you need 60 votes. Right now, there's 52 votes in the Senate of Republicans. In order to get passed, you need the 60. That means 8 Democrats. None of the Democrats are supporting anything the Republicans put forward
Excuse
in the Senate.
me.
They're tying up the Senate.
Excuse me.
They're tying up their nominations.
That's not true.
We still got many.
That's not true.
Do a Google search.
That's not true.
And look at who's
It
the
is not
liar
holding
and
up.
who isn't.
No, Trump has not put people up there.
There he has.
His own Secretary of State's office is not even full.
No, that's not true.
Bull,
That's
okay?
not true. You're not being honest. Those jobs
Al,
are being
Al,
appointed by the Senate.
Here's something that's honest. You want some honesty out of
Yeah,
me?
but
Every single day, he does something controversial
Like what?
that does not help
Like
us.
what?
Well, today he said they had a bomb. They could now hit America. That's a lie.
No, they do have.
That's a lie.
They do have.
That's
America.
a lie.
The territories.
They don't have a
Let me
rocket
ask
big
you,
enough.
Is Guam a territory
Yes.
of the United States?
Territory, yes.
Yeah, okay. Then is that America?
No.
Yeah, they are. They vote in our elections. You're a liar.
One
Yeah, they
vote.
do.
Yeah, okay.
They vote in our primaries, yes.
You know something else?
And they also have representation.
Yeah, there's this little guy right here. They call him Rocket Man.
See, they don't know what they're talking about.
Make fun of a person who's insane, right? He's this big. We're the size of Mount Everest, and we're picking on him because he says some bad words. Oh, that's really bad, Al.
You know, you probably grew up your whole life there where the bullies picked on you and did nothing. I grew up when a bully confronted me, I confronted him right back.
Al,
okay? And
Al,
I never had a problem.
Al, look at
never
my,
had a problem.
Excuse me, Al. Take a good look at my face.
Yeah, you've been beat up, I can
excuse
see.
me, do I look like I would back down to people like you?
Yeah, you do.
You look like a bully.
You do.
How many people have gone to the House Speaker and said, Al Baldasaro is making me scared? How many people? Three, four?
Few, yeah, a few.
So is that being a bully?
You know, it's not my fault that their mother brought them up there and powdered their butt too much.
Well,
okay?
Can I stick up for you? Can I stick up for you a moment?
I don't want you to stick up for me.
I
don't need it.
I can stick up for him for one.
I don't need it.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't need anyone to stick up for me.
Well,
I'm a big boy.
I brought it up. It's true,
know.
but there was a person who did this that shouldn't have done it.
What, Tim
I
Horrigan?
told this person.
Tim Horrigan, the little weasel?
No.
Who?
No. I'm not telling you.
He's a weasel from Keene. He's always on the computer attacking other reps. But when you see him face to face, he's like a little puppy dog.
You know, I think, you know what's interesting? Because I dwell on this every once in a while. Why is this show different? You want to know why?
Because we tell it like it is.
Both of us were not afraid of the bullies. Both of us were.
And that's why I'm glad for Trump.
Both of us
somebody that stands
both of us stuck up for ourselves. You did the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay. No, he just can't. He can't make it. He just can't do it. He can't be president. Every day is something. All right, let's get back to New Hampshire. We had Sean Jasper, Speaker of the House. And by the way, the Speaker of the House.
From Hudson.
Yes.
Sean Jasper.
And our government is twice as large as any government in the United States. We're the only volunteer government, and we're the third largest governing body in the English-speaking world. People don't know that. It's big.
Right.
All right. So to become a speaker and run it,
24 senators.
It's hard.
Right.
All right. Especially when you're not being paid, you can say what you want. Now, let me finish. Hold on. So he always wanted the job of being in agriculture.
Right.
I mean, it's what he does.
Well, his family was a chicken farmer.
Yeah, but agriculture and studying, I mean, that's what he did.
Yeah, he was on the board and other stuff.
He was offered the job by the governor, and for him to leave the speakership to go and take a job and leave the speaker at 22 years.
He wants to fulfill his dreams. That's what he always wanted to do. You know, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't believe since the existence of our commissioners, we've only had 7 in the agriculture commissioner. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, Jackie Silly's husband was...
I didn't know we only had 7 of them, commissioners.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what they just said in the meeting.
Jackie Silly's husband was the commissioner.
I didn't know that. I like Jackie.
Yeah, no.
Jackie and I were at a meeting last night at the county. We voted in the county treasurer because our past, Sandy Buck there passed away, our past treasurer.
Oh.
And Jackie was there. And I learned a lot about Jackie last night. I knew she was married to a Marine, and she traveled all around the Marine Corps with her husband. Yeah. But I didn't know her husband passed away. So we got to talking.
Her husband?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
You want to know why I didn't? Okay, go ahead, finish, because I'll tell you something.
But anyways, we were talking last night, and I mean, it was unbelievable there. Her husband was a dedicated Marine, gun-ho, and she was a gun-ho military wife, you know?
All right, let me tell you, Jackie Silly was a senator, and we were on the same committee.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Disregard what I just said, not Jackie Silly. Jackie, one of the other Democrats. I'm sorry. I apologize.
But she is a Democrat.
Yeah, but it was another Democrat.
Okay, so
Short female, older woman. She's from Rockingham County.
It's sad. We lost a couple of
Silly.
We lost a
but
couple
anyways,
of
I can't think of her last name now. Geez, I made a mistake. It wasn't Silly.
All right.
But anyways,
Jackie Silly's husband didn't die, right?
Right. No.
All right. Okay.
But her husband, I think, worked for the U.S. Had a job there too. The one you're talking about, Jackie Silly. But anyways, this other Democrat, we were shooting a breeze last night. I was so impressed with the story she was telling me about her husband and her time in the Marine Corps. Now, but this was a Democrat. Now, we're at a county function. We're standing off the side shooting the breeze. And that's how it's always been with me with Democrats.
Let me tell
That's
you.
why I brought that
let
up.
me tell you something about Jackie Silly. She was in Commerce, but in the Senate, and there was a Senate. This happens occasionally. Joint House Senate Committee. We were talking about FRM. She was one of the people who got most of the people, one by one, not to vote for what came out of the committee. And guess who was the committee chair?
Who?
Our now Senator Hassan.
Oh, yeah?
So she lost the position, and now she's back in the House. Now listen to this.
I like Jackie.
So no, hold on. So my wife was representative for 2 years. So she's sitting one seat out, right from right in the middle, down right down close, and sitting to her left, Jackie Silly. And I said, I'll change your seat anytime. She's great.
Yeah, you might have learned something from her.
Yeah, she's smart.
She is smart. She's a very fair type of person. And
I thought her husband was...
her husband worked for had a political appointment. I can't think of what it was.
Wasn't...
it was somewhere in New Hampshire. It was a political appointment. I don't know if it was at near the
Is he now retired or...
I don't know if he had to step down when Trump came in. And he was putting in to go see if he can come back in under Trump because he's part of... he's really a neutral guy, independent. You know what I mean? So, and I hope he does. And, so we'll see what happens.
When you run across these people, let's say... I remember a person who was in Commerce Committee, and his job was the third shift at like a 7-Eleven. I'm serious. Mm-hmm. He would get out, drive to Concord. And I remember one day in Commerce when a lawyer who's in Commerce comes over and asks him to explain what this bill means or what it is because he can't figure it out. And there is a guy, third shift, there is a lawyer, and that's what happens in New Hampshire.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, you
meet absolutely everyone. They ever tell you the time when I rode up with a goat?
I won't touch that one. Okay.
All right, okay, go ahead.
All right. But anyway, I work hand in hand. Remy and I are working on legislation.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. We teamed up on trying to fix, because Catherine Rogers and Catherine's one of the biggest progressives in the state. She's even more left than Remy and you.
Okay.
Okay, but anyways, we got a bill passed last year on the elderly scam bill, the elderly protection bill. Well,
Excuse me, that comes through our...
No.
It's Consumer Affairs. It comes through us. It'll come through us.
It didn't. No, it won't come through you. It went through judicial or criminal justice.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so good choice. He knows commerce.
Yeah. You want to know? No, Consumer Affairs. We get those. Excuse me.
But it's a criminal issue.
We were the people who did the little labels. We know. Yeah. Okay.
But it's a criminal issue. It'd either be judiciary or criminal justice.
It's cheating. They were cheating citizens out of oil and gas, paying. They made them pay too much, and that came through our, came through our committee. And I got news for you. Some of these people, I'll tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not kidding you. What the last thing that came through the last bill? I think we've already talked about. We won't talk about it. The last bill that we had, the last term that came in, our last bill that came in, is the most awful bill that I have ever seen.
So in other words,
literally would kill people. No, I'm serious.
So in other words, it was a good
bill.
Kill
people.
If he's saying it will kill people, then it's the opposite. It was probably a good bill that saved lives, saved money, and stayed out of your pockets.
And I said inexpedient to legislate, and the whole Republicans and Democrats voted with me.
I just translated what a Democrat means when they're talking.
And ladies and gentlemen, I said inexpedient to legislate, and even Republicans voted against it.
Yeah, okay.
Can you imagine somebody coming in with a bill like kill people?
See, you talk around things. You don't tell me what the subject is. What the
I'll tell you. You want to know?
Actual bill. Because I want to know the subject, so I know what it is.
All right. Incomes of somebody you know.
What's the subject line? Don't beat it
all right,
out.
I'll tell you. In comes a rep. He sits down, and I'm reading the bill. I don't.
Instead of beating this, and we got 19 minutes. Just tell me the subject.
Excuse me.
Just tell me the subject.
I'm about to tell you.
No, you're bringing in a Republican into it, but tell me the subject.
Al Shut up.
Get to the point.
Guy comes in, he sits down, I've got the bill like this, and I'm looking at it, I said, something's wrong. Listen to this. Making it, from the insurance companies,
What is the
making
subject?
it illegal
Okay.
with drug companies cannot pay people's co-pays.
Making it
The
illegal.
drug companies cannot pay people's co-pays. So this is from the insurance company.
Yeah, see,
okay,
then,
all right.
then I agree. I
All right, no,
Yeah, I
hold
probably
on
voted
a second.
against that.
So people would come up, one guy came up and says, I have cancer, I have a heart disease. He says, it's $500 and something a month, I can't afford it, I'd die. So what it's about, ladies and gentlemen, is if you take the co-payment away from, and by the way, it's not just the
bill
drug
number?
companies.
What was the bill
I don't
number?
know.
What was
I don't know.
what was
They
the
killed
subject
it
line?
anyway.
I want to look up the
Can
bill.
you let me finish?
I know, but I want
Can
to
you
look
let
up the
me
bill
finish?
while you're talking.
Can you let me finish?
Because I think you're stretching the truth.
No, I'm not
Tell me the
stretching
name
the
of
truth. I'm not stretching the truth.
Tell me the name of the subject of the bill.
I just
What's the
told
head?
you what it was.
No, you just told me.
Making it illegal for the drug companies to give people co-payments. So people die. In other words, a Republican brought something and literally the guy couldn't get his co-pays no matter where he gets it from. So he doesn't get the medicine, so the insurance companies don't have to pay for the drugs, so they save money and make more money, and people die. This is in New Hampshire. I said, inexpedient to legislate. That's what I said. And everyone went along with it.
I don't know why I don't remember this
Everybody,
bill. I would think I would
I just
remember
happened
it.
to be the first to say it.
I'm just saying, if it came to the floor and there was discussion,
It would never go to
I
the
would've-
floor.
It has to come to the
It
floor.
would- no.
No, it has to. Every
No.
bill comes to the
Well,
floor.
I got
You're not
news
being
for you.
honest. Every bill comes to the
Expedient
floor.
legislate. Boy, that won't-
ITL still gets voted on.
I got some news for you. This comes to the floor and you vote for it.
For some
I'm
reason,
going to hold this bill up in your
was the
face.
bill retained in committee?
No.
Okay, so the bill had
Killed.
to come. No, even if a committee kills a bill, it still comes to the floor for a vote.
All right.
Did it come?
Inexpedient to legislate.
Okay, so you're telling me
it's coming.
it can't be coming. You already told me it wasn't retained.
No,
bill.
they Al, hold on a second.
Listen, we're in a new
Hold
session
on.
next
No,
year.
no,
The bills are
no.
already done for 2017. What are you talking about? Is it a bill?
Oh, no. We have
retained bills come
when we
back
get
for
back
218.
there are a lot of bills, retained bills that we've got to vote on.
Was
it's
this
in
bill?
one of the retained votes,
Okay,
yes.
then if they retained this bill, then there's reason for it. Then I don't think it says.
How
what you-
did they not retain it?
Because they didn't ITL it then. You just told me they ITL'd it. Now
I just
hear-
told you that. You said it comes to the House floor.
No, you told me they ITL'd it. You voted
Yes.
ITL.
Yes. Why would it come to the House floor?
Every ITL bill goes to the floor for the House of Representatives to vote.
But you just told me the opposite.
No. I'm going to straighten you out real quick.
Okay.
You're trying to confuse it. If a bill is ITL'd in
Propaganda.
committee during executive hearing, it goes on what we call a calendar. Then the calendar, when we meet in session, all the votes that ITL'd or pass get voted on one by one, unless it's a clear, good vote in the committee to ITL or pass, then it goes to the consent calendar.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
So I asked you,
no, you're right.
did it
You're
go
right. No,
to
no.
the floor?
No, I'm
You
sorry.
said no.
Al, you'll get confusing me a little.
No.
I know, you're absolutely right.
This is why I'm
it went to
experienced.
executive committee
11
and the
years.
ITL, it's not going to the floor.
Okay, so
Anybody
the
wants
bill,
me to know.
so
You're
the
right,
bill,
you're right.
in other words, was not ITL'd. You gave us wrong information. It was retained. Was the bill retained, or did it go to the floor?
You know, Al.
Answer me.
Move on.
No, answer me.
No,
Was the bill
move
retained?
Move on. Okay.
Because if it was retained,
it
the
went
bill.
through the executive session, and they wanted to shelve it, and
So the bill went to the floor and voted on.
In the executive committee, they said no.
ITL, it still goes to the floor. No, you're not being honest to the people.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Can we change it?
No, Ken,
You know,
I want you to be honest.
Al.
All I want to know, because I want to look it up. I want to read the language. Trust but verify.
Okay.
Every ITL bill goes to the floor.
You know,
Every bill in New Hampshire is
ladies
voted
and
on.
gentlemen, this is, let me explain one thing to you. No, Al, this is for you. Myself and Representative Rice wrote a bill to study the economic impact of the arts and culture in the state of New Hampshire, right? Our bill, with just 8 people, 3 reps and 1 Senate, passes the House. It goes to the Senate, and somebody goes, that's my bill. So they change a little, right? They put the name on it. So it comes now as a committee. It passes that, and it comes as a committee. We're sitting there. I'm one of the chairs. Somebody raises their hand. We want to change what we're going to work on. So they voted to study studies when we wanted to know why New Hampshire was 45th regarding the arts in one subject. And that's how people, they stole it from us. Tell me, is it fair?
No.
Is that fair?
Yeah, well, the thing is, the arts want money there when they should be doing it a nonprofit.
Oh, you don't know what you're talking
I know.
about. Al.
We have other priorities in the state.
Al.
Priorities to me
They
are
took
mental
it
health,
and studied.
opiates, social workers, foster parents. You're taking care of the needy.
You know, Al.
Those are priorities to me.
Al, we're sitting at the same table. We're not in the same restaurant.
I know, but
so let's move on.
But you're a typical
because
Democrat.
you're getting
that wants-
confused.
No, I'm not. You want taxpayers' money to give to nonprofit
I
arts.
just said
arts.
with a Republican when we went to committee, it was our bill that they voted on to study something else, and here we are sitting right there. One person wanted. You know who she is too. You know who she is.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
She stole it. No, wait a minute. Legally, it's okay. All right? Ethically, it's the worst thing you can do to representatives. We're sitting right there. All right, anyway.
Okay.
And they brought in 14.
But anyways, I just did a search here. New Hampshire legislation on stopping drug companies from paying deductibles. Nothing. Zero came up. Zero. So this is why.
Excuse me, what?
I just did a search here on legislative mail, legislation bills. New Hampshire legislation on stopping drug companies from paying deductibles. I haven't seen nothing. The reason why it's important
it's
to me.
insurance companies
The reason
brought out the bill out. Why don't you go to Commerce?
No, you said
Go to Commerce.
The reason why I have to find and trust, because you said a Republican brought this up. I'd be
The
shocked.
Republican
I would
brought
be
the bill up.
shocked if a Republican brought that forward, unless they were a rhino. Okay, I'd be shocked.
I don't think so.
Because,
you know who it is.
Because we want
He's in finance.
We want drug companies to be able to do this. You know what I mean? To take care and give cheaper drugs. Okay, we want that.
All right, you wouldn't believe it anyway. That's why.
No.
Anyway, it's
Can
gone.
you bring me in the bill next
yes,
time?
I will. Come on.
I'm looking for it next time.
We're going to start. I'm starting next week. On the 24th, by the way, so people know it, on the 24th, the Nashua Artists Area Association is getting an award, 66 years old. There are 64 years of doing the Greeley Park. They're getting an award. Then I find out they're the best of Nashua in several things.
Good.
So,
Well, congratulations.
So I got the proclamation going. We got the time, and we're going up next week on the 24th. And we call the mayor; he's coming also.
Awesome.
But do you think I'll be there and have a picture taken? No, they won't let me.
Why?
They don't like me. I'm just joking. No, I don't want to be in the picture. They deserve 66 years. I just joined it a year ago. So.
You notice I said why? Because people, if we went into another subject, people would believe you and think they hate you. So I just helped you out.
No, that's not true.
I just helped you, because you said they won't even take a picture with you. So if we moved on to another subject, the people watching this would never know the truth.
No, I would have made it very clear, no.
No, but I straightened you out.
I
that's
feel
why.
guilty because I've only been there a year, and I did get the proclamation, but that doesn't mean anything to me. These people deserve it,
So
not me.
So the governor took care of you with
Not
the
me.
proclamation?
Yes, and it's on the 24th.
He's a good guy, ain't he, Chris Sununu? Doing a great job?
Well, he's a painter.
Yeah.
Did you know that his mother is one of the people who got a state arts thing going that's in our government? Anyway, it's
That's
10
probably
minutes
why
left.
you get along with Bill O'Brien, because his wife's a painter too. That's why probably you
she's
and
good.
I
She's
get along,
good.
because my
And
wife
she's
paints
good.
too.
She's good. No, what she does is she gets commissioned for painting animals. I see some of her work.
Yeah,
I mean, she's
great.
really good.
She's
Okay.
an awesome woman.
All right. So I'm going back on 24th. You've already been up to the State House. How many times
What?
in the last month?
Oh, Jesus, about 8, 10.
8 to 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
On different bills and stuff that's happening in committee. I was disgusted yesterday because taxpayers' money, Health and Human Services are now going to pay for transgender, what do they call that? Gender, mental health stuff, and then
Excuse me, mental health is mental health.
Not just mental health, but also for the operations to change your penis from a vagina and all that other stuff.
Al, come
Medicaid.
on.
Look at the union
Come
leader.
on.
Look at the union leader and look at what just
Fake
happened there with
news,
Medicaid,
okay.
with your taxpayers' dollars.
All right,
Do you
anything
support
else?
that? Let me ask
Hey,
you.
move on, will you? We got 9 minutes.
I
We
know
got
that.
10 bills here.
But this
Read them, will
This is
you?
what the state. You stopped me from reading a while ago. I was reading and you stopped me. Okay, so now
Al,
I got to ask you a question.
move on.
Do you support taxpayers' dollars, Medicaid, being paid for reconstruction of transgenders?
Health and mental care, yes. I don't know what the bill says. I'd have to read the bill first.
I'm explaining to you.
No.
I'm
No,
explaining
you're not
to you.
explaining
No,
it.
it's not a bill.
No.
It
You're
not
the
a-
fake news guy.
Okay,
all
it
right?
is not a bill. It is a rule that just went to the Rules Committee. Okay, that Health and Human Services, the Democrat commissioner, brought this forward to with a lawyer and expressed the needs. They said if we didn't do this, we would be discriminating. Parents came into this meeting with children, one with back issues, okay, and another one that wears diapers, that poops all the time, that has to use this stuff for dehydration, and the state Medicaid don't pay for some of that stuff. But yet they're going to use the money for transgender, whatever you call that.
You know, Al, this relatively is new for us.
But I'm bringing it up.
We've been through a lot of
It's
things.
been all over the news.
I don't know what the bill says.
It's been all over the news.
All right,
You said you watched the news.
I don't know what the
Go
bill
look at
says, and I
WMUR.
would not say anything about that.
Look at WMUR and today's union leader.
Could you?
Okay.
Could you move on so we can get through another one? Go ahead.
I tried this
What
a
do you
while
got?
ago. You
All
stopped
right,
me.
what do you got? Shut up and
Okay.
wait. What do you got?
Once again, let me try this again. Remy Cushion, Catherine Rogers, one of the most liberal
All right, what's
people.
the bill? That's what you did to me.
Yeah, I know that, but okay.
Don't do it to me. Okay, what is it?
What we're doing is, first of all, one of the bills I got here is on relative to late fees and early payment discounts in manufactured housing parks. What's happening in my district? There's a park. People that are on Social Security don't get their checks until the 3rd, the 7th, or the 8th or something in their banks. He said if your rent is not due on the 1st, then you pay a late payment. That's not fair to them.
Who said that?
The park manager. Okay, now
The
these
park,
people,
what park?
the mobile park in my district.
Oh, it's a mobile.
Mobile park.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm surprised that
they own mobile
Excuse
homes.
me, was that just read?
Was
Is
what
that a
just
bill
read.
that
It's a bill that I filed.
it's going to come to us? We've
yeah.
had that. That's going to come to us.
Okay, I don't know what's going to come to you.
No, it is.
If I'm the speaker, I don't know if I can trust you because your speaker, Democrat speaker, wouldn't even trust you to do Medicaid expansion. It went to finance. So stop at this. It's going to come
All
to
right.
me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's okay. Okay.
But anyways, this is
that bill is going to come to Consumer Affairs.
I am making this against the law to protect civilians. Okay.
Are you going to change it?
To protect
How?
I'm going to change the law so you cannot charge. If somebody can prove they're on Social Security, retired, they're elderly, you should not be charging them a late payment if they don't get their check to the 3rd.
You know, Al, this.
You support that?
Since these have come through Commerce and some of the real bad things have happened, this is one I have not heard of. A lot of those bills come through Commerce.
Let me try to explain this here once again slowly. He asked me what bills did you file?
Can we go through 2 bills?
Naturally, it didn't go to Commerce yet. I just filed it.
No, I said it's going to come. All right, Al, don't relax, will you? Let's get through another one. Come on.
Okay. Relative to the notice of driver's license suspension and revocation, we've got the DMV there that if you got a ticket, like for instance, I got a ticket, okay? I sent my check in. My check didn't get cashed. I didn't know. All of a sudden, I get a letter in the mail telling me my driver's license suspended. No, email, no certified mail, nothing. This letter. Now, my mail piles up just like everyone else, legislators.
Yeah. No.
When I opened it up,
I don't think people realize how much mail we get.
When I opened it up, I called them. What's going on? I gave my check number, everything. I said I sent this check in on this ticket. Okay, it was a parking or whatever it was. Make a long story short, they said, "Oh, well, we didn't get your check." Oh, okay. Did somebody throw it away there? What happened? Why they didn't get it? Make a long story. They said, "Okay, we're gonna cost you $50 to put it back in the system." I said, "Dad, I need my license." I said, "This is BS."
So what happened?
Anyways, I got it back. They put it in the system, but I had to give my credit card over the phone. So this here.
Who wants to fool around with you?
But this has happened to other people in the state. If they're saying, well, we paid our thing, and all of a sudden they're getting a revocation.
Can I tell you a story?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right.
You agree with that?
Yes. No. I'm going to say representative, right? Listen to this. Nobody knows this yet. We don't have much money in our elections, but we have to send it to the state. So what I do all the time, if we have something going out, this is how much money you spent. Who did you spend it with? It says it's not much money. So we take it, we put it like on the kitchen table, and somebody puts a stamp on it, and they send it in. Well, as you know, we get a lot of mail, and out it went. And they don't have last year's, how much, 2 years ago, last year's, how much I spent.
Right.
This happens, you're right.
Yeah. So what we want to do for the good of the taxpayers that are paying this year, we want them to do a certified mail on the license. If you revoke somebody's license, they have to at least send them certified,
Good.
let them know.
We got another one?
Yeah, another one, of course, this is one that you were against there, but it's related to the death of a fetus for the purpose of certain homicide charges. It's identifying, putting in the definition
Excuse me,
of a fetus.
What?
Relative to the death, with the law that we just put in place under homicide, we have to fix the law under
What's
the fetus.
the law?
The law, whereas if somebody kills a mother and they're pregnant, and it's she's 20 weeks pregnant, then you could be, if you put you up on charges for murder for two people.
Okay,
versus,
and
one.
what the $50 fee is what?
This is another bill. The $50 fee.
Okay, so that's what the bill
Right,
is?
this is another bill on fetus. It's putting in a definition for the law.
All right, get another one, come on.
It's fixing that. Okay, relative to the focus on components of New Hampshire kindergarten. Okay, this bill provides that the kindergarten shall be play-based and include movement, expression, exploration, socialization,
You didn't write
and
that.
music.
You
And
didn't
music.
write that.
What's happening?
He voted against kindergarten.
What's
Oh
happening?
my God.
What's happening?
Now he's writing a bill on it.
What's happening in our schools? I'm co-sponsored on this. What's happening in our schools? And I wish it was in all the grades. They're slowly getting rid of playground where kids going out and different type of social stuff there in the schools there.
Yeah, like getting rid of arts.
Anything play-based. No, arts is in the adequacy. Arts is
Arts
in the
is
law.
what?
Is in the adequacy education law.
So it's good?
So it's there.
Good?
Arts is there, yeah,
All
in
right,
school.
all right,
I support art.
All right, we got a minute
Okay.
43. Listen,
I got quite
All
a
right.
few, but we'll
All
have to
right,
get
okay,
it
how many you
another
got?
time. Quite a few of them
All
that
right.
I'm involved with.
he is involved with a lot of bills. He's known to be a fighter. Look at him. Okay, he is a fighter. A lot of people come up to him. He works on a lot of bills. I must congratulate you. All right, you're also running for the Speaker of the House, right?
Right.
This audit, imagine that. Would you still do the show?
I
We'll
don't
have to
know.
do it up
We'll
there.
see.
We'll
Yeah.
do it up there.
We'll have to see. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me,
whether I have
I'm
the-
the Speaker of the
We'll have
House.
to
I
see if
can't
I
do
have
something
time.
like
If I have
this.
time to come to Nashville, I don't know what my
No,
schedule
we'll
would
do
be.
it up there.
Yeah, we'll see.
Can you imagine up there doing a show? You're the speaker.
I don't know if I want you.
I
in the
get
speaker's office.
nothing. I get nothing. All right, how can people find you, talk to you?
Very simple. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Twitter. I have a website, www.albaldasaro.com. I have my emails out there, mbaldasaro.com. But I live at 41 Hall Road in Londonderry. You can call me at 425-6997. Stop by. Say hello.
Oh, I live in Ward 6. Excuse me, Ward 6. I mean, I can't.
want people to know where you live?
Here in Nashua.
I don't care if they stop by my house.
I have a website. This is how they get in touch with me. It's a Gidge World. So that's how they get. Al, thank you very much. Really, I really do appreciate it.
pleasure.
We do have fun.
Yeah, we do.
I am writing
We
about
do.
this, so that's
Even
the
though I
reason why.
sift through the garbage you put out there, we do have fun.
You know, the thing is, nobody else can take it
That's
between
right.
me and you.
Because not everyone's quick. Go Trump.
Thank you.
preceding program was provided by an independent producer solely responsible for its content. The opinions expressed do not necessarily represent the views of this station, its staff, board of directors, or underwriters.